Now everybody's upset right now, and I don't know why. Now Cenat, he had the CEO of Twitch on his show. And while on the show, they was discussing the Mount Rushmore of Twitch. And while he was on there, he made nice with Kai. He said all the things that Kai wanted to hear. There was thousands of fans inside the comment section, and they were commenting. And now mind you, Kai is like his highest earner on. No, there would be no Twitch without Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat probably makes up about 75 to 80% of all viewership over there, right? But when they was talking about the Mount Rushmore, he start naming all these people but Kai. And he really start going into the people of the past. Now, mind you, these people of the past didn't make Twitch what it is. They didn't blow up Twitch. So while he was on the channel, he said everything. He basically put Kai on the Mount Rushmore. But when he got away from Kai, he said some totally different things. Now, people were shocked. I don't know why you are. You're dealing with these people. I sometimes when it comes to black folks, I don't understand you guys, man. Why are you shocked or act like you don't understand? How many more dealings do we gotta have with these people before you get it, right? But let's check it out. Check this out.
Your personal.
Ooh. Mount
Your opinion.
Rushmore of streamers. So now, because you have to go back in time, right?
Okay.
So obviously Kai's there, right? And if you're going to Mount Rushmore of streamers, obviously I think Ninja has to be there, right?
Yep.
Those are two easy ones. As always with these things, sometimes the first two are easy, and then I think you probably put Pokey there as, in other words, as a female streamer. If you go back in time, there's so many, there's so many now. It's tough for me to pick another person now, if that makes sense. Actually, I'll throw, the other person now, obviously, that is trying to change it like you is Speed, right? And, because he's constantly much like yourself.
So a lot of black folks are upset and hurt. Now, y'all know darn well that they don't really rock with the black Twitch guys, the black gamers like that. Man, we already know that. Like, what are we upset for? Now, Kai and IShowSpeed, because he mentioned IShowSpeed. Remember, IShowSpeed got kicked off at one point and came back just huge. He has like 45 million subscribers over there on YouTube. He's killing them over here on Twitch. So while he was in Kai's face, he said all the things that, like I told you, that Kai want to hear. But these dudes don't rock with black folks, man. Are you serious? So now when he got a chance to go talk to the people that he actually liked, the people that he actually rock with, right? He had a whole different scenario, a whole different story. He started really, this is the stuff that they say about you, a lot of you black conservatives, a lot of you, this is the stuff that they say about you behind your back. Check it out.
It probably should be more historical.
Yeah.
In other words, Kai is big now, but arguably it's like, now he asked me, so I had to put him on there. But arguably it's like, look, you're great, but you can't be on the Mount Rushmore yet.
See,
So listen, you see the stuff. This is what they say about you guys behind your back. So I get a lot of flack for being pro-black, for being B1, black first. I get a lot of flack. But these people, they use you for what they can use you for, right? Now, I would have more respect for him if he just would have told Kai flat out, listen, these guys are better than you because they was the ones that got the ball rolling. You hot right now. But these guys was there. I know Aiden Ross and all those other groups, but they ain't Kai. Kai was the one that brought LeBron James to the show. Kai was the one that brought Nicki Minaj and all the happening people. Kai was the one that has 1 million subscribers over there on Twitch. It's Kai, not these other people. He the one that got it popping, right? So it doesn't matter. He's eclipsed those people of the past. If you go Mount Rushmore, he got to be on the Mount Rushmore right there in the middle like this, right? But they're not going to put him there. Because he's not going to put you over his people, the people he like. He's not going to do that, right? So now everybody's upset. But Tasha K, she got wind of this and she said this.
Quick, I know y'all like, why is Kai on the show? So here's the thing. I watch these young brothers and it's not just Kai, it's actually I Show Speed as well too. And I did see a live and a statement from the Twitch CEO that claims that Kai and I Show Speed are not a part of his like top 10 or Mount Rushmore when it comes to historical streamers, even though I Show Speed and Kai Cenat account for almost 70% of the views on Twitch, and they just happen to be black, but the CEO happens to be white. You know what this reminds me of? When we had to take off for Columbus Day. I know y'all probably like, Tasha, where are you going with this? And listen, you know, this is why we have TashaKLive.com. Because ain't nobody finna tell me they built me. Ain't nobody finna tell me I'm not good enough. I can't get here yet. Because I got my own. And I've seen them freeze his account. Like if anything goes wrong during his stream, they'll freeze his money and keep his money because they feel like it's their money because, you know, you're using our server. We're paying for your data, but they don't understand, like, if Kai leaves, 70% of their viewership leaves. And so does I Show Speed, who is bigger than Kai Cenat. And for them to allow, like, when I think of Columbus Day and they say, we celebrate Columbus Day because Columbus discovered America. I said, so what did the Indians discover? And then you got, you know, 4 white men saying that this is their land and they discovered it. And the people that built it, the Indians and the black people, you may be historical now, but later on down the road, no, because they want a particular face that looks like theirs. And God, that is an ugly ass right there, boy. He just looked musty. Looks like he smells like a whole box of Camel cigarettes. Camels. Smelling like Steel Reserve, the beer. Yeah, real conservative. But the 2 Negroes that are working your land and producing cotton over there on Twitch are not historical enough, even though there's not one white creator over there that's bigger than them, to be considered historical on your Mount Rushmore. So basically, you just using them for labor now. Slave labor. We'll let them make a little money. You get too big over here, we're going to take you down, boy. I know you asked me. Black people, we got to wake up. Like, I know we use these platforms. I use these platforms, but trust me, we cool over there on TashaKLive.com, and that's why I always promote mine simultaneously with what I'm doing here. Because in the event they want to pull an Alex Jones, just like Alex Jones people up on his site, guess where I'm going to be? On mine. He can't stand the fact that they bigger than him. He can't stand the fact that it was actually 2 Negroes that built this platform, and historically, he has to tell that story. Moving on.
So Kick offered him $65 million to come over there and to bring his mafia dime. I think it was 2 or 3 over there, right? You know, I'm an OG, but I watch a lot of these young guys. You know, they inspire me. I watch a lot of the young guys, man, you know, how they got it popping for today's generation. I'm not one of them OG haters, man. Look, get that money. Especially they have way more access to get money today than we ever had in the past. So I definitely be tuning in. I Show Speed is one of my favorite channels. So, you know, and I watch Kai Cenat. But, you know, just imagine him taking LeBron James and all the people that show up to his channel over to Kick. Now, I think the CEO, he's going to have to, man, listen, this is going to cost the CEO because he was loyal to that CEO of Twitch. He's been loyal to him. And this is what he gets. This is the loyalty. So now what I would do is I would punch back, right? I would punch back. I would make him pay dearly, right? Because Absam Gold, you know, he's been speaking on Twitch and saying that Twitch is dying because Twitch, the way that they ads and the way things are set up is based off of the viewership and things like that, right? So this is what he was saying. Check it out.
This is with Kai's Mafiathon, where he streamed nonstop to over 100,000 viewers for the majority of the time, and he had LeBron James on that gave him like literally 1 million viewers. So keep in mind, all that allowed them to do was tread water and get equal to the month that was before that. I think Twitch is dying. I do. I this is so bad. Like, if you look at these numbers, like, this is average is 1.618, right? This is before COVID, 1.638. So it might actually be going below COVID. Oh my. Wow. Oh my God.
Now, this could be a learning lesson for Cenat and iShowSpeed. You know, these corporations make you believe that you need them with the infrastructure that they have in place, but you don't. They have surpassed that infrastructure in the actual need for the Twitch or the Kick platforms. They can go create their own platforms and drive in, especially iShows, but even Kai, they can drive in 100,000 people. 50,000 people to come watch them because they have that type of audience. They can create their own app. They don't need these people, right? He's in the driver's seat now to go, if he wanted to go to another platform, go and dictate the terms, right? But we got to understand how equity works and understand like ownership of our own. Now, some people say, well, if you go get your own app or you go do this, they're going to sabotage you. No, they're not, because you worth a lot of money, man. They want to be in the Cenat business. They want to be in the iShowSpeed business, right? Because these guys got it popping right now. They got it popping. And they can make millions of dollars off of you. So no, they're not. So if I was him, I would make that Twitch CEO pay. Oh, I'm not on the Mount Rushmore. Well, go get them and see if they drive your channel. See if they drive your Twitch for you. I'm out of here. I wouldn't stand for that disrespect, especially when you came into my face and then you act like you were sincere in what you were saying, but then when you got over there with them W folks, you start saying, well, I only said it because he asked me. Come on, man. Come on, man. You don't, hey, Kai, you don't owe this fool nothing. Get up out of there, man. Get up out of there and go negotiate you a deal, because you got it popping right now. So that's the way I feel about it, man. Man, listen. Go over there, go either create your own space or go over there, man, negotiate a deal that works in your favor, man, where you can just keep making money, man. So y'all gotta let me know what y'all think, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.